Hi everyone, my name is Kaylee and I'm a student advocate at the Undergraduate Student Legal Aid Office. This video will review common academic integrity violations when retaking a course, and we'll discuss ways to avoid misconduct. The Code of Academic Integrity details several violations, but there are two that we wanted to highlight in today's video. First, cheating is defined as fraud, deceit, or dishonesty in any academic course or exercise in an attempt to gain an unfair advantage and/or using or attempting to use unauthorized materials, information, or study aids in any academic course or exercise. Self-plagiarism is defined as the reuse of substantial, identical, or nearly identical portions of one's own work in multiple courses without prior permission from the current instructor or from each of the instructors if the work is being submitted for multiple courses in the same semester. You can find the full Code of Academic Integrity online. So what could this look like when you're retaking a course? Self-plagiarism could obviously look like turning in your own work again. For example, retaking a course and submitting large portions of the same essay or lab report again. If your instructor uses Turnitin, the Turnitin report could flag a high percentage match to previously submitted papers, including other work submitted to the university, your own work. Resubmitting previous assignments without prior permission is a violation of the Code of Academic Integrity, and students may be referred to the Office of Student Conduct as a result. When you're retaking a course and you're referred for an academic integrity violation, cheating could look like having access to homework answers or previous exams. For example, say you're retaking a lab course and you have all the post-lab answer keys from the previous semester when you first took the course. Maybe the instructor hasn't changed the post-lab questions, so you turn in answers that are identical to the answer key. You may be referred to the Office of Student Conduct if it is suspected that you had unauthorized access to answers. So what could happen if you do get referred to the Office of Student Conduct? Well, it begins with a preliminary investigation to determine whether or not there is reasonable cause to go forward with the referral. If there is, you'll go on to a preliminary interview. You can watch another video about what to expect at a preliminary interview on the Undergraduate Student Legal Aid Office website. Then there will be an informal resolution, and the case could be resolved through an informal agreement. The sanction agreement would be imposed. If the case is not resolved through the informal resolution agreement, you could go to a disciplinary conference, conference board, or honor review. You can watch videos about each of these options on the Legal Aid Office website as well. At each of those processes, you could be found responsible or not responsible for the violation of the Code of Academic Integrity. If you're found responsible, the sanction would be imposed. Now, how do you avoid academic dishonesty when you're retaking a course? Each class is different and each instructor has their own expectations, so it's important to double check with your instructor just to be sure. First, always check the syllabus. Many instructors clearly lay out their expectations and what materials are authorized for each assignment within the syllabus. If the syllabus doesn't specify, the best way to find out is to ask your professor. Have a conversation with your instructor early in the semester and be transparent about the fact that you're retaking the class and what materials you have access to. Be sure to ask if it's okay to use or reference your old assignments and any class files you may have from previous semesters. And ask what the instructor's expectations are for the work that you're going to turn in. Have this conversation as soon as possible, and get your instructor's directions in writing so you can reference it later. If you think you violated the Code of Academic Integrity, you may self-refer to the Office of Student Conduct using the form on their website. Alternatively, you could also tell your instructor as soon as you recognize the issue. By using this self-referral option, you would shorten the disciplinary process and you would face less severe sanctions than if your instructor or TA referred you. If you're not sure if something's a violation, be sure to clarify with your instructor, or you can reach out to the Office of Student Conduct over email, studentconduct@umd.edu. If you have other questions about anything this video covered or something else, you can contact the Undergraduate Student Legal Aid Office at slao@umd.edu, the Office of Student Conduct at studentconduct@umd.edu, or the University Student Judiciary at umdusj@gmail.com. Our social media information is also on the screen in case you want to follow us for more information. If you have concerns about a specific academic integrity or student conduct issue, you can email us at slao@umd.edu or make an appointment online at legalaid.umd.edu.